Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm super excited because I finally got my Etsy store open, and I also completed another one of my mixed media art journals. And so this is going to be a flip through for that journal, and of course I'll have it the Etsy listing posted in the description. But I'm sure you guys have seen me. I've got a few videos where I'm working on my channel in uh, my journal. And so, um, anyway, this one is basically the same concept, but it's in a different color scheme. Isn't it beautiful? I love purple, and there's lots of teal in here. In this really cool lime green color. I love it a lot. So this journal measures, it's supposed to measure 9 by 6, but it's a teeny bit bigger than that. So from fluffy edge to fluffy edge is almost 10 inches, and it's about 9.5 wide, 9 3/4. So they always turn out just a tiny bit bigger, just to allow for any shrinkage or anything. But anyway, and so I have a fabric cover that's been pieced and sewn together, and have some little decorations. Look, little made with love charm, and a little bit of slow stitching. There is the back. This is a hand-dyed sari ribbon, sari silk tie that's been dyed to match. And here's the back where it's been sewn on. Got the decorative stitching. Here is the binding. Got a pamphlet stitch holding it together. And then I also stick these little, I like to add this little elastic band, and I put it in the middle so that in between the signatures, this has got 2 signatures, and so then in between where this elastic is, and this is adjustable, so you can take it, and if you have some artwork you want to throw in there, then this isn't just a scrap, but you could put your papers in there and they would stay. So anyway, that way you can add other things that are not already in here. And so let's look on the inside. Here is a belly band made to match with some buttons and decorations. Like I said, there's 2 signatures, and they are wrapped. Both have wraps on them, and they've been stitched. Everything has got kind of a roughly ragged edge and little thread bits everywhere, and that's by design. So the first page out of each one I did in this heavier cardstock, and it has a place for a pocket, or it does have a pocket on the inside and the front and the back. And then the way that these journals are designed is that there's not much blank white space in here. And the idea behind that is that, it kind of takes the fear of the pristine white blank pages away. And there's already something here kind of as a jumping off point. So, this could serve as inspiration. You could carry the color palette over and do something similar. You could do something completely different, paint over it, glue over it, just whatever you wanted to do. But at least it's not just a complete blank page, although there is some in here. This is some alcohol ink prints, and again, I just really like the way it looks, and it could serve as a background. If it were me, I would probably use this as a background and add some other little extra things on here. And if it shows through, great, and if not, that's fine too. So that's just totally up to the artist that's using the book of how they want to use it. So, and then we have these fabric tabs on there, which I thought were super cute. There's also a mix of some tea-dyed pages and some vintage type pages. Got some ribbon sewn on here. Here is some plain paper to paint or collage or draw on. I put a few different varieties in here. This is smooth. So there's like some hot pressed paper, cold pressed, watercolor paper, mixed media paper, all kinds of stuff. And this is dot paper. You could, of course, journal on that, write, collage, whatever you like. And I thought this was super fun. I had to stick this in there. This is from one of those kids' tablets, handwriting tablets, which I thought would be super fun just to write and journal on. And then here's just a craft cardstock. Here is some vintage style music paper, and there's a little book dart that's in there. Here's some of the rougher texture cold press paper. And this is vintage style ledger paper, which I think it'd be great for writing on because it has the straight lines along with graph paper. This is more smooth paper. And here's a cute little matching, I was going to call it a clothespin. What do you call that? Paper clip. And then these maps are just really cool. And of course, you could just leave those as is, or like I said, collage on top of them. You put gesso down, white, black, whatever you wanted to do. And then here's some more. This is the middle of the signature. So in both signatures, there's a double spread, just white, blank paper, just in case that's something that you wanted. And then more really pretty colored ribbon to match. And this is either coffee or tea stained notebook paper to write on, or smooth paper, graph. You've got these little decorated tabs every few pages. There's more vintage style ledger and music paper. And you could probably glue something on here and make extra pockets if you wanted to. There's the other side of that writing paper. And these are just from some of my jelly prints. Thought would match good. And I love the color of this tea stained paper. It turned out so good. And here's a darker one. So it gives a nice variety. This would be great, I think, if you put white gesso here and there and did a little painting on it. I think that would look really cool. And there's the other side of that floral alcohol print, which is amazing. I really love how these papers turned out. Super, super cute. And then there is your other pocket. So that's the end of the first signature. And then here is the other one. Just really pretty papers. Also pocket in here. And more of the same style paper. This one just has some inky splatter papers. think that's a fun jumping off point. And then that just turned out really, really pretty. I think that tab. And then more blank paper for painting or mixed media, collage, journaling, writing, you name it. All of the things. There's more of that blue ribbon. Some dictionary paper. So there's a good variety of different papers just to play with and have fun. I've had a lot of fun working in mine so far. And so, like I said, there's a few videos that I have here on YouTube that kind of show different ways of playing in there. And then here's the middle of this one as well. You could trim these if you wanted to, or you could add a little bead or charm in here if you wanted, but I just left that up to the recipient. And more paper tabs and another paper clip with some pretty purple fabric trim. So between both of the signatures, there is a total of 64 pages, and front and back, that's 128 sides. So lots of room to work. There's another little clippy. This is just my favorite. Love that. More plain paper. The other side of that inky paper. So, and another pocket. That's the end of the second journal signature and the end of the journal. There's the inside cover and the back. I think she turned out really, really pretty. I'm really excited about this one. So lots of different things that you can do with these. Would definitely make a great Christmas gift, especially for somebody that likes art and already has all the things. So that's a good gift for somebody that you don't know what to get them because they've got everything already. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this little flip through. I'll leave the link in the description. There's not much in my store yet, but I'm working on it. And I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I will catch you on the next video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.